It's really nice weather today. It's cloudy for the first time in a long time. It's been so for the last week. So I'm hoping it's gonna rain. I don't know why my tone always changes when I'm on this. I tend to have much more of a flow when talking, especially when I'm talking to my friend Alice. I tend to have a flow, especially when I talk to my mother, even. Especially when I talk with my mother and my present. And my brother. What was it? So soon, hopefully, I'll be applying for university. And it's somewhat terrifying, but not really. I'm not too worried. And I tend to not fear anything until I'm there for like a second. Like the day of it, I'm usually the last 2 days of something, like with my SATs. It was only the last 2 days or 3 days that I started to be concerned. Like that week up until the SAT, I had spent a lot of time studying, and because I knew I had to study, but I wasn't worried. I wasn't too worried. I trusted myself. It was only until the last 2 days that I started questioning, how is this going to turn out? Am I certain that this is going to turn out well? And then the car ride there, I was slightly anxious. I was quite anxious. I mean, the night before, I didn't really sleep, but I thought I was going to be able to sleep fine. I wasn't worried. I mean, I literally laid in bed and okay, maybe I was thinking too much. I was, like, my brother had proposed to me becoming a barista or a waiter in a fancy hotel. I say fancy, just a hotel in general. Becoming part of the, like, service staff. So, I laid in bed, muttering to myself, like, good morning, ma'am, how are you? Explaining to people my ethnicity and my origination, because I keep on finding that as something that is hard to explain because I don't know it myself, which is not trying to sound like I have a minority issue. It's not like that. I just don't, like, identify with much of my passports, with passports I could have. So to me, I'm Mr. Worldwide, no ethnicity, no race, no country of origin. But, what is it? Now I'm moving to college. Hopefully I get to that stage. I finally, like, actually I land in a university and finish it. But I'm at the point where I'm not too worried. I trust the process. I know universities need students to be universities, so I trust I'm probably capable of getting in, but what does that look like? What does that mean afterwards? Because the thing is, being worried about something before it happens is a normal feeling, but not realizing what to do afterwards is somewhat of a newer feeling to me. Because I never really get anything done, or ever complete anything. I'm always in a state of progressing to, and never finish. So after doing the SATs, I didn't feel like much happened. I say that. A weight came off my chest. Life became somewhat easier. As of the last 2 weeks, because I finished my SATs about 3 weeks ago. So for the last 2 weeks, I've been mostly sitting here watching YouTube, specifically more or less Crash Course and philosophy and whatever, and playing with Legos. Got my Lego spaceship there. It's not a very good one, it's not my best one, but I'm proud of that. What is it? and Adam Savage, but I'm very happy with where I am right now. I'm just curious where it's gonna go. I'm somewhat quite comfortable. Sorry, I had a bloody nose a second ago, so probably saw blood in my throat. But I mean, okay, for university, I've chosen a subject, sociology, and I'm pretty much happy with that choice because, from what I see, it seems like from what I can tell, it gives me the opportunity to learn how to study in a different way and study things more specifically. Be able to study things, not just take in information. Be able to choose something and then go pursue that thing from no understanding to a complete understanding by yourself. It gives you the ability to also study new things, to come with new conclusions. Doing surveys and yada yada, conducting papers, reading papers, combining papers to make new papers. But which is something I'm not capable of at the moment. That's my phone. I'm only really able to search up a Wikipedia link and read it, and then read another Wikipedia link, and not really combine much of the information besides a little bit of it. So that's why I want to do this degree. It gives me the ability to learn in a different way, in a deeper way. And hopefully after that, I'll be able to take it and do other stuff. I think, for me, I think it was Albert Camus who said that art is like, what was the saying? Art is the only way to compete, like, to fight against the meaninglessness of life. I believe it was Albert Camus. And I think that's very much true. I think to create an object, to have made something with your hands, to have designed, to paint, those are the only things that keep you alive. The only things that give you life is creation, and is supporting of creation. I think one thing as of recent that's brought me quite a lot of pleasure is watering the good front garden. Been quite happy to do that. But I think this degree I'm going to get perhaps won't necessarily itself give me that satisfaction, but give me the ability to pursue occupations which allows me to help sustain and create. And hopefully in the long term, because I'm very anti-work culture. I don't see much of a passion in, like, the 9 to 5 hour grind set, compete and hustle. I don't fancy that. I'd rather not do that. So for me, like, being able to, ultimately I wish I could be able to create in a safe space and then display a creation that I had refined into a masterpiece. Of course, that's probably, with my intelligence, my ability, and the arts, not going to happen, but who knows. And it's not just the arts, it's comedy, it's storytelling, it's all forms of storytelling, because a painting and a motion picture is the same thing. It's just it looks a bit different, but they're all trying to say something. A joke, a moral, whatever. There's a series on YouTube, I'll probably link it too. Put a link in the comments of interviews. I think it was specifically Albert Hitchcock. There's a lot of people who come to like same conclusions of why they do arts, why they entertain. And most of it's just so that they can express and let other people see and live. I think one was what was his name? I can't remember his name. I'm kind of going to a dry point because I don't know where to go with this, so I'm probably going to cut it off here. Yeah, fuck it.